And so, together, let's give our best Patrick Star impression. No, this is Patrick.
Hey everyone, I'm really jazzed about this one today. We're gonna talk about placement, and we're gonna talk about finding the perfect placement for literally everything. And it all stems from combining backspace, like yawn space, and forward space, that kind of nasally whiny feeling. So we've probably heard about both of these things. And we might think that the backspace is only for classical music and the forward space is only for contemporary music, but it's actually not quite the case. We have to have a little bit of both for pretty much everything that we do. So I'm gonna take you through a little warm-up to find that perfect placement. The best way to think about it is that we're always gonna have some open backspace. Like if we were wearing an astronaut helmet, we're always gonna be pointing the sound to the back of the astronaut helmet, and we're always gonna be hooking it forward into that whiny forward and sinusy placement pretty much all the time. And depending on what we're singing, we might have a little bit more backspace and a little bit more of that forward hook. Okay, so we're kind of gonna think about it as stretching in both directions, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna start with a warm-up that begins with one of the funniest analogies that I have ever heard. If we think about our beloved childhood cartoon, Spongebob SquarePants, we know that Patrick Star has this really, really funny voice, and he says, "No, this is Patrick," which is amazing. And also what he's really doing, the voice actor, he's lifting his soft palate really, really high to make that happen. So together, let's give our best Patrick Star impression. No, this is Patrick. Great, don't forget that. That's number one. Number two is we are going to mimic our good friend SpongeBob SquarePants himself. And we're gonna hook it forward and say, "I'm ready." So let's say it together. Here we go. I'm ready. So we have, "No, this is Patrick. I'm ready." We're on to something. We're gonna do an exercise that is gonna go back and forth between those two placements. And the goal is to find a combination of both of them. So we're gonna start off with Patrick. So our thumb is gonna point back on the first half, and then our finger's gonna point forward on the second half. We wanna make sure that we're taking in nice, full, deep belly breaths between each one, and that there's a huge difference between the backspace and that forward space, okay? We're gonna start off with yaw for the backspace, and for the forward space, we're gonna have a slight change in the shape of our mouth and make it yeah, okay? So let's just practice that. Yaw, yeah! Great. And now we're gonna try that one more time with no Y in the middle. We're just changing the vowel like this. Yaw, ah. So you can play with that a little bit. Really what I'm doing is I'm slightly lifting the corners of my mouth and still finding drop in the jaw. And I am lifting like the center of my tongue when I go to that forward resonance, okay? So here's how it's gonna go. Let's do it together. Here we go. Right there. Good job so far. Thank you to all of our Patrick Stars and SpongeBob SquarePants. We love you. So I want to throw another idea into the mix here. Let's not let the backspace that we found on that first half go when we're doing the second half, that forward placement. We want to establish that backspace and not let go of it. We want to keep that open space while hooking it forward. So it's gonna feel weird. You're gonna need to engage your core a lot, okay? An example of that would be like this. It's gonna feel a little more resonant. It's gonna feel a little darker than yeah. and that's okay. We just want a little bit more of that open space in the back, and we're just hooking it forward into that forward resonance, okay? So let's do that together. Here we go. Last one. Great. So that is our warm-up video of the day. I really love that one. And there is a part 2 to it. I'm not going to post it yet, but if you like this one and you want a part 2, please let me know. Comment below, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, let people know to watch the videos because I love doing them and I hope they help people. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it's helping you find a little bit of that stretchiness in both directions. That's what we're going for in pretty much every song that we could ever possibly sing, especially in the musical theater canon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you tune in next time, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye!